Hi, welcome to another episode of Apparently Art is Practice. I decided to go over one of the sketchbooks that I've been working on. I started trying to practice a little bit more regularly starting August of 2025. I've had these sketchbooks for a very long time, but I decided to bring them out. It started off with this. It started off with this sketchbook. Um, I had this since maybe when I was in college, but I had a leftover. So I started with this one, but then I started getting a little lazy and wanted to work on something inside my bedroom. So then I brought out this old sketchbook, which was also from the same time, and I started working on this. For this sketchbook, it's mostly me sitting on an IKEA chair, just drawing on this on my lap. And this is more something that I've been doing on the kitchen table. Um, it's a little messier because it has more charcoal and graphite on it, and this takes the art in this sketchbook or the practices in the sketchbook require me to be on like a flat surface. So I figured I'll go over the sketchbook today. Um, so this is how I started. First, it just started off with really quick warm-ups that I learned on YouTube. I really wasn't having much fun with them. So you could see that I stopped after this one page. I then started switching gears and tried using an app to look at figure drawings, and then I started doing figure practice and then trying to do some original content down here. Not very not a very polished look. So this was in September, and then I started doing more with ink and pen just because it was just faster for me. You know, when I'm using the sketchbook, I'm pretty much ready for bed. So I want to do the least amount possible. I just get really tired after work. And for me, I realized that pen is the fastest way to go because, again, you're just moving on. You can't erase it, you just have to fix it. So I started doing some of this. And then I started looking at Pinterest and just trying to draw things in pen. So I started these little sketchbook pages of different things I liked, um, or different images I liked on Pinterest. And these were done with a quick pencil outline and then just coloring it in pen. And it continued. I thought I'd try some graphite as well, but I enjoy doing the pen more when I'm upstairs because I I'm balancing everything on my lap and I really don't have the luxury to be erasing and doing it again and erasing and doing it again. And then I ended up buying some Ohuhu alcohol markers, and I don't know if it just brings out the child in me, but I really loved playing with the markers. I'm not very good at color theory. I don't know anything about color theory. I don't know anything about blending, but I just like to experiment with it. So I pretty much started drawing things just so I could color it in and practice. So I was having a lot of fun with them. You can tell I just kind of test out the colors. I feel that the color pad that it comes with doesn't accurately reflect the color that comes out on this particular paper. So I've just had to like make that in. So I started drawing, Ron Weasley, something off of Pinterest, Hedwig, and then I kind of wanted to try those urban sketching drawings. So this is my first and probably only one that I've done. And then I kept going on with the Harry Potter theme. And for these, I decided, okay, maybe I'll try using some of these color pencils that I got gifted from a friend for Christmas and testing those out. And I think at this point, it's really just fun for me to experiment. I really tried going into the realism route, and um, I don't know if it's, again, my ADHD, but I just got bored really quickly. So I just keep shifting things around. So I continue with the Harry Potter because it's Christmas time. I don't know why. I always associate Christmas time with Harry Potter. And that's how I finished up that year. And this is what I just started this year. I started watching Culinary Class Wars, and I thought it was just fun for me to again play around with colors. I don't even remember the name of this chef, but he just he just looked so unbothered. I just really thought his facial expressions were so blank. It was just very interesting and fascinating for me to see. So I decided to draw him, and then I couldn't not draw the judges. And I probably should finish it up with something here, but I mean, I haven't even watched the finale. I know who wins, and I just didn't. I'm not interested enough to finish. But I do feel like this page is incomplete, so I'm just gonna try to finish something up really quickly. And then lastly, I worked on this last night. I was watching The Beast in Me, and I binged it. And for this one, I just used pen only. I didn't outline it in pencil first, which is why proportions were kind of messed up, and I kept trying to fix it. The nose was like up here. I had to keep trying to lengthen it down, and I know her face looks a little bit more angular than what she normally is, but I actually kind of like the way it came out. I'm thinking with this splatter or the bleed through from the page before, I'll probably repurpose this and draw something on top of this, but I guess we'll see. But this is a sketchbook that I just pretty much have fun with, just like drawing on my lap and watching TV at the same time. And, um, you know, for this, I don't really care if it looks like I'm getting better or not. This one's a funsy one. So thank you for sticking around to listen to me talk about my sketches in this book. I will go over some of the sketches in the other sketchbook next time. Thank you for watching.